Trench work is one of the most dangerous jobs on a construction site, mostly due to the risk of trench collapses or cave-ins. These are among the deadliest accidents in construction, with a very slim survival rate. Just imagine, a cubic yard of soil weighs about as much as a car. Without the right precautions in place, the trench walls can collapse, causing the heavy soil to come down on workers, trapping and suffocating them in seconds. While cave-ins are the biggest risk that workers face while doing trench work, there are still other potential hazards you need to be aware of. Let's dive into the top 10 life-saving trench safety practices that can significantly reduce the risk of accidents and fatalities on your construction site. Number 1. If a trench is more than 5 feet deep, you must use protective systems like sloping, shoring, shielding, or trench boxes. These systems will stabilize the trench walls and keep the soil from collapsing. Number 2. Daily inspections. A competent person must inspect trenches daily before each shift and after any changes in conditions, like a rainstorm. This helps catch potential hazards early. Number 3. Before any work begins, notify the utility company and clearly mark the locations of underground utility lines to prevent accidental damage. Number 4. Always maintain a safe distance between overhead power lines and your excavation equipment to avoid electrical accidents. Number 5. Workers and equipment can fall into unprotected trenches. Use barricades when a trench is unattended to prevent unauthorized access and accidental falls. Number 6. Keep removed earth materials at least 2 feet away from the edge of the trench to prevent them from falling back in. Number 7. Water can build up in trenches and lead to collapses. Use well points, pumps, ditches, or dikes to manage and remove water. Number 8. Trenches can collect gases, vapors, and fumes, creating hazardous atmospheres. Routinely test for toxic gases and low oxygen levels, and ensure proper ventilation and respiratory protection are in place. Number 9. Trenches 4 feet or deeper must have safe ways of entry and exit, like ladders, steps, or ramps, that are placed within 25 feet of workers. This is crucial for workers to quickly escape in an emergency. And finally, number 10, make sure everyone is trained on trench hazards and safe work practices. Comprehensive training helps workers to recognize potential hazards, understand protective measures, and know what to do in an emergency. By following these safety practices, you can create a safer work environment and protect your team from the dangers of trench work.